All right, guys, in this episode, I'm going to show you how you can actually save persistent data in UE5. This is a problem, a couple comments that I've got about like when you do like a level in another area that it doesn't save when you go back to your main world. I'm going to show you how to fix that today, so stay tuned. All right, guys. So we're going to finish up our shrine and fix a few things today. Persistent data. Okay, as you guys seen, if you go over here in our blueprint, we set this boolean here to true, and then we saved our game. But if you go back out here to our main level here, if I can get to it, our tutorial map here, and we press play, you'll notice, even though it's finished, that we can go back into it, and we should not be able to do that, and that boolean should be set, and I'm going to show you why that's happening, and I'm going to show you how to fix it, because a lot of people believe that you cannot save persistent data in here this way, and it is, and it's all about a timing thing. You know, some things need to load, and like we load the game in our player on event begin play. So you know, we have our TBP shrine right here. And I think what happens a lot of times is whatever you're trying to save is running before the load is finished. So we're going to fix all that. But before we do that, let's go to our actual shrine level here and open our level blueprint. And there's one thing I want to do, and I just do it for good practice, but I like to go ahead and load my game as soon as I enter into a level, like load my stats and stuff, and we've got that kind of safe hold on there for the location, so we might as well reload our stats when we get in there from our save. So just cast to your game instance here, to my GI, cast to GI, my game, and then as always, get game instance, and then simply just pull off load game, and that just kind of makes sure all your stats are right. It's just an extra little safeguard that I put on there, and then at that point, you know, we can go on about our business and do everything else. But okay, so I'm pretty sure we already finished this and set this variable, but it doesn't have time to load. So let's go back to our tutorial map here, and let's go to our TBP shrine. And what we want to do is right click and let's get an event begin play. And what we want to do here is, and we can go ahead and grab it from here. Let's get our game instance there and duplicate it, and let's pull it up here to our begin play here. But before, very important, let's delay this this begin play here for, let's just say 2 seconds. Okay, and what that'll do is that will give our player, which is where we have our save game system, that'll give that time to load beforehand. All right, and we don't want that trigger box there anymore, because we don't want to overlap it and keep going in it over and over once it's already been completed. So we need to add a safeguard for that too. So what we'll do here is from your pen here, just pull out and let's get that variable that we set, which was that GI shrine quest, and let's get it, and let's just do a branch here. And what this branch is going to do is it's going to check to see if this shrine quest is completed, and if it is true, we don't want that trigger box in the world anymore, do we? Because we don't want to go back in it. So if it's true, then we're just going to call destroy actor, and just for reference, to make sure that, you know, everything's working as should, let's print a string here, and we'll just put shrine completed. Alright, and if it's false, let's just duplicate that, pull it down here. If it's not completed, then we'll just put let's see, not completed. It's fine, I guess. So shrine's completed or it's not completed. If it is completed though, the actor's going to get destroyed. So I'm pretty sure we've already set that variable, so we might have to do it again, but maybe not. So let's see. All right, so we load in, and you see that shrine completed. So now we shouldn't be able to re-enter. You see that? It's really as simple as that. And I know that's very frustrating, because you're like, I know I didn't do anything wrong, and the whole entire thing is a delay. Because watch, we could go straight here and skip this delay here, and just press play, and look, not completed. You can see that up there, and watch, and now you go right back in here. So if y'all remember what I said in the last episode about how delays save your life, this is one of those things. And we may not even need a full 2 seconds. You can play around with this, since we got these print strings, and we can see what it says. Loaded. Yeah, 1 second's fine. See, it's completed. But you might have to play with those a little bit. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the whole persistent game data problem that everybody has, and it has everything to do with, you know, just not knowing how powerful the delay is in Unreal Engine. So short video, guys, episode 8. Hope you enjoyed it. This was fun making this shrine. Hope you learned a lot with it. I'm actually going to show you something that they say is impossible to do in Unreal Engine in this series, and that is going to be, we're going to take this whole area right here, and we're going to create a cave out of it. And I haven't decided if I want it to be like a mountain cave, or if I want it to be like kind of like just an underground cave hidden up under the grass or something. But they say it can't be done. I'm going to show you it can be, because I've got them in my game all over with items in it. So, but yeah, that's how you do it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for episode 9.